find ourselves now in the land of Undros, near the city of Tidria, up in the snowy mountains. 3 adventurers march along. Tom Cruise, Bear Grylls, Matthew McConaughey. Brave souls familiar with the land. Off in the distance, after many, many miles of only white snow, they see large ruins falling apart, ancient, covered in snow.
Giant ruins, yeah?
Man, I love this fresh powder, boys.
Yeah.
The fuck did we come here? It's so cold.
Well, we gotta check out these here ruins.
Don't
Them-
fear the
them there
snow.
ruins.
The snow.
All right.
It's not your enemy.
In the distance of the ruins, the adventurers hear a
Did you hear that?
I wish I didn't.
I
Think
wish I didn't either.
I think it's the Guardian of the Rock.
The big. The Guardian of the Rock.
It's the Crystal Rock.
Hey.
The Guardian of the Crystal Rock might be a chicken, so I think we should probably go and check it out.
Do you want to befriend said
I
chicken?
heard-
No, if it's a chicken, we're gonna eat the fuck out of that chicken.
Dude, totally. Can we do it in tacos?
Yeah, chicken tacos. Quesadilla.
So you guys want to approach the giant rock?
Yes.
Let's approach.
So the 3 adventurers marching along towards the giant rock that is separating them from the ruins themselves. On top of the rock, the ranger Bear Grylls noticed that there are some foot tracks up top. He doesn't know what kind.
Always see some tracks. I don't know what kind.
Say you try and perceive. Check
Yeah,
them
why
out.
don't you go fucking look at them?
I'm gonna go look at them.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls makes his way agilely up the rock into the top, and you notice that these tracks do resemble chicken tracks,
Oh shit.
but they're larger than you would expect.
Is it like?
Might be dealing with a giant chicken.
Oh, sure it's not the dodo bird.
Giant dodo, might be.
Oh, maybe. Listen to that call.
That's. I'm a hunter and I know. That's the sound of a giant dodo.
Well, I'll take your word for
In
it.
that direction we go.
I say we follow it. Follow the giant dodo.
Alright, so 3 adventurers make their way around the rock.
To the snow.
Bear Grylls does an awesome backflip, landing perfectly next to his companions.
Unnecessarily.
And they proceed towards the ruins. As you get closer, you start to notice the age more and more. There's a lot of age marks on them. And they look pretty old.
Oh, ruins.
You see what looks like a concavity near the center of these ruins, going into the depths possibly.
In depth.
It's dark. It's hard to see.
It's getting dark. Torches? Anyone have torches?
No,
Maybe
no.
improve the light?
You know, we didn't really make a checklist before we left. I don't think any of us have really much of anything right now. Fucking
Skills.
Bear Grylls, dude.
Oh, I can do a backflip.
Yeah, go back with a flip.
So perhaps one of us happen to have a torch in our inventory.
Craft.
No, I definitely don't.
No magic.
Listen here, mate.
Magic.
You see upon the wall next to this concavity a very old-looking torch in a torch holder. There's a name for those, but I don't know what it
I mean,
is.
we could go.
Yeah,
I
scones.
feel like that's it.
Or a scone, whichever.
There might be a light
Scone.
switch.
I like scone
A
better.
light switch
There might be a light switch.
in the medieval.
In the medieval times, we have electricity.
Do you wanna?
Nicholas
Have we
Tesla.
been to these ruins before?
Nicholas Tesla's around,
No.
does he know?
Shut up, Tom Cruise. You don't know what you're talking about.
Hey man, Scientology's real. Don't you blame me.
No, Scientology is not real, but that is a whole different discussion.
You gotta take
There
that
might
up.
be a light
You
switch.
gotta take it up with
We
Xenu.
all
He's
wanna
gonna smite
say
your
No.
ass.
Uh-oh.
Zeno got my ass in these snow-covered shits.
Listen here, Matthew McConaughey. You better share the white stuff. That's all you gotta worry about.
No.
Alright,
I pick up
alright.
the torch. The torch.
Ah. So Bear Grylls walks over to the torch, and it blows up in his hands.
Oh! Oh my god!
It was a trap.
Yeah, I'm glad you had the skill to hold a horse, Bear.
That was a critical fail.
Fuck!
Yeah, awesome.
It was a trap.
Anyone else?
Steve Irwin feels your pain, good sir.
I mean, if you ask
Wow,
nicely, I could shapeshift
Pulling
into
for
a
our
torch.
homies.
But you're gonna fucking ask nicely, dude. I'm not doing it just for fun.
I just burned my hands, so I don't give a fuck about the light anymore.
Out of the darkness, you see two white eyes staring at you.
I just made a bunch of ah.
Yeah, they're probably wondering, like, how the fuck can that guy just not hold a torch?
How tall are the eyes?
How tall are they? Well,
Like, are they 10 feet in the air, 15 feet in the air? Like,
well, it's a hole down in the ground, so
my
it's
perception of death is pretty
it's
fucked.
pitch
Yeah.
it's pitch black. So to see a height, it's about 4 or 5 inches away from the wall, like as it goes down. And actually, they start to move towards you guys. You see the face break out of it, a beak, a feathered face. It is in
I
fact
use my bull.
some sort of bird.
I use my bull rush to slice its fucking head off.
Oh my god.
Using your bull rush to slice
know
its
this
fucking head off. Tom Cruise rushes at it, bearing his shield and his long sword, rushing at this bird, crushing into it, dealing... That's not the damage.
Not the damage dice. Wow.
Dealing 5 damage, knocking the bird back, and it flies deep into the cavern, and you hear echoing back out at you, I'm the giant dodo!
Well, boys, I'm gonna launch an arrow in that direction.
Launching an arrow in that direction. Takes me a minute to figure out what he's saying.
I know he's crafty like that. He's Australian, man. Have you seen Steve Irwin?
Bear Grylls'
They're
arrow
mysterious.
flies through the darkness. It's hard to see if it makes its mark, but then you hear
Oh shit. Peg tip, boys.
dealing an unknown amount of damage to the great dodo, self-proclaimed.
It's definitely
Self-proclaimed self-dodo.
Definitely bleeding. So if he runs, we can trick him.
Well, we need some fucking light. Well, someone had to blow up the torch.
The sun starts shifting into position in high noon,
Oh, daytime.
right over the darkness
So we
of
started a
of
nighttime mission.
the cavern. And the light, since it's basically directly over, acts as a giant lamp illuminating the cavern.
At that. Do you see that giant lamp in the sky, man?
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
I love
giant
being on the
lamp,
third
dude.
rock from the sun, dude.
It's
It's
so
the best.
Yeah.
Man, it's the best.
I wonder what Lithgow was doing. We should have hit him up. He would have liked these ruins.
Anyway, you wanna go check it out?
Yeah.
In the name of Xenu!
Fuck you. In the name of fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Well, I mean, I'm down for
No.
that. I mean, fuck the colonel, but let's do this.
Does anyone look into the hole?
No, I'm just gonna jump right in.
Yeah, we're gonna charge in that bitch.
So charging. without looking. So it's about a 15-foot drop, and you guys just plunge in totally unworried.
I shapeshift into a feather.
Okay, so that would mean Matthew McConaughey, shape-shifting into a feather, falls gracefully in the air currents down to the bottom floor, landing right into a puddle of blood.
It's like a bit of shit.
And then, very stealthily and acrobatically, Bear Grylls does a backflip down the hole and lands right next to the puddle of blood, not inside of it.
Thanks for not stepping on it, because I forgot to shapeshift back into myself. I was still a feather. You could have fucked me up.
That's why I landed next to you. I wasn't trying to cause any damage.
Oh, I can do a backflip, you son of a bitch.
And falling like a rock, Tom Cruise plummets down the hole, crash landing right into the ground. Coming in contact with Bear Grylls,
Uh-oh.
who does not stealthily dodge out of the way. Bam! It gets collided with, knocking you askew.
Watch your body.
You see this armor?
Watch your body.
You see this armor?
Dealing
You want me to...
1 damage.
You want to fight, boy?
You just get right. Stay out of my way.
I'll tell you what, brother. I don't appreciate the way you're talking to me. next time we get attacked, I'm gonna step aside. Let them go for you.
I'll sprint out of the way.
I swear to God, this is the last time I come with you two on a mission. Should have fucking went with Pauly Shore.
Feathers can't talk, so shut up.
Well, let's fucking feather Ken, because I'm still Matthew McConaughey.
This ain't no Martha Stewart show, okay?
Yeah, well, Matthew
We're not here
McConaughey,
to
Feather,
punch.
shut your fucking mouth.
We'll stuff you in my pillow.
If you guys
Beat
want,
the hell out of him with it. And then I'm gonna throw you in the washer. Watch it throw up.
That's not very pleasant. I'm gonna go over here and chase this feather.
You are the feather.
I'm chasing myself. The fuck over here.
the feather starts chasing itself in a circle.
Very elegantly in the pool of blood.
Seems pretty pointless.
Matthew McConaughey feather.
It's very,
Anyway,
it's very
anyway.
graceful.
I investigate them.
Yes,
Noise.
back to the hunt.
So right next to you, in the puddle of blood that the feather originally landed
Oh,
in,
yeah.
you guys noticed a giant dodo skewed with an arrow, and
Finished
it
him, boys.
parked right into the stone like a car, and it in fact is now dead.
Well, we'll be taking that arrow back.
Do you care to investigate it a little bit?
I wonder
Why
if he
did you
meant- I wonder
marry
if he
him?
meant good
Oh,
means.
dude.
He tried to introduce himself. And he said, "Fuck this guy."
You notice around its neck is a pendant.
Oh. I want to take it off and put it on.
Oh, it is actually a magical pendant, and it shapeshifts you into a great dodo.
Oh, great.
I saw that. Should we take that off or just leave me? I think it's better this
Dude, we
way.
get a 2-for-1 chicken dinner right here.
Dude, you can have one for yourself, and I can have
Hey.
one.
Or we're gonna have to deal with fucking backflips for the rest of the fucking adventure. Oh, Crikey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Let me backflip there.
Alright, so I removed the pendant from B something. I can't remember.
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls. Bear Grylls. I removed that amulet from this goofy dodo.
shit.
It's all- it's good.
From
Bear-
the goofy dodo.
Bear Grylls magically
Oh,
shapeshifts
nice, man.
back
What a nice
into
guy.
Bear Grylls.
What, you think I was gonna cook you up? Come on,
Here's what
bud.
he said.
Well, I mean, we were joking.
I was fleeing for my life.
I saw that.
Yeah. I saw that.
So now restored back
Oh.
to your full party, the three of you sit.
I appreciate it.
Let's
Three-
hold on to that for the next poor fucker, huh?
Three of you are now sitting in a cavern, has a beam of light cutting down into it, which you're standing in like a spotlight, and around you is darkness.
Did I just kill a man?
Yeah, so that,
I'm pretty sure you guys just
that's
murdered
why I
somebody.
made it leave my hand because we took the amulet off. Did he transform into a man?
He did not, but you get the feeling that maybe if he was still alive, he would have.
Well, I'm
Well,
still gonna
that's
eat
dark
him.
and foreboding, and I like it.
Moving
He's
on.
still a bird. I'm still gonna eat him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Munchies like a motherfucker.
He says the next thing.
We're just gonna
We're
forget.
eating him.
We're eating them,
I'm
dude.
not smart enough to put those two things
Yeah, we
together.
didn't ask that question. We're gonna cut that
Yeah.
out. Okay,
Yeah,
Brian?
right. We'll edit that later.
So the party contemplating whether if eating this bird is
Oh, there's no contemplating. We're
cannibal.
fucking
Yeah.
eating this bird.
It's not.
We built the rotisserie
It's a
out of some large rocks. I took his
You want
quarterstaff.
to build a rotisserie?
Yeah, I'm gonna take his quarterstaff and
Nice.
shove it through like the throat hole.
So you
Out the
you
anus.
build the worst rotisserie that's ever been built ever, and
Over
your
it.
companions laugh at you.
Well, at least I tried.
You're
What do you
You
guys
don't
do?
know how to fucking midget build our shit, dude.
Whoa, whoa! Tiny Tom does not approve.
Yeah, well, Tiny Tom can't build either.
Hey,
Hey,
boys.
he built an empire of
What is it? A spit?
Scientology.
What's it called again?
Yes, spit.
Spit. Shitty spit. It's better than no spit.
The
I'd rather not
dodo
have no spit than somebody
No
shitty
spit than the
spit.
bad than no.
No,
Yeah.
shitty spit.
No, shitty spit than no spit.
weighs
Yeah.
about 20 pounds.
It's a big chicken.
So maybe one of you would want to help him.
We should
with
carve
the
it down a
spit.
little bit.
Oh, there you
That
go.
would make sense.
We don't have to cut up. We don't have to cook
Says the
whole
hunter,
thing. Yeah.
the guy that knows the animals over here. I'm just Tiny Tom.
Who's
that likes-
rolling?
Yeah.
Who's rolling?
You guys don't know how to make spits, apparently. That's not a
Or-
skill. That's not a skill you
or
guys
carve.
have. Yeah.
You
So
do.
you
I'm
have
just making spits.
Let's carve it down into smaller
smaller portions.
Yeah. Maybe roast it over a campfire.
I know. Balls on fire over here. Just
So
like, no, fuck you.
your dodo is carved up decently. We'll say that.
We can't see what you're rolling.
give the benefit
Yeah,
of the doubt
in all
here.
fairness, yeah.
So now you guys, I assume you guys know how to feed yourselves. So you're cutting up some
You
food.
put the meat in your mouth and chew it, make it slide
Swallow
down your
it.
throat hole,
Exactly.
okay?
Chew on my fork.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm quoting.
What's wrong with this? Why isn't this
Yeah.
working?
I use this to eat with, right?
So now you guys are surrounded by darkness in all directions.
What, because we...
Fat.
Oh, 'cause the sun moved past us?
Well, the sun's coming down straight on you, so it's kind of like a spotlight.
Oh,
You're in a
shit,
circle,
like,
and all
is
around you is the dark.
like straight on us, like the moon's
Yep.
crashing down, like
Weird.
the sun's coming at us instead.
It's like having a campfire in the sky.
There you go. Yeah, this guy
You
knows.
said it was coming at
No,
us.
it's like it's like noon, you fucking idiots.
It is high noon. Yes, that's true. You see
But
this?
there's like a
Do you not know how the
blanket
sun
of dark.
works? Dude, you're survivalists. Do you not know how
No.
the sun works? Above us, we're gonna get here.
The
It's
earth is
dark.
The earth
Why-
is
we're in a
flat.
hole, so
The
like,
earth is flat, okay?
That's
Why
also
did you-
it's still the same.
There's
on a flat
darkness
Earth.
though, isn't there?
And my great lord
All around us.
Xenu will protect me.
Because we're in a cave.
From this
we're in
fiery
a hole.
Right.
So sunlight is only coming in the hole.
Right. Right.
So-
the, around us
Okay.
is no sunlight.
That I understand.
Yeah. All right. Now
That
you're getting it.
Correct
Now-
as
You're
well.
getting it.
We're on a similar
Alright.
wavelength.
Well,
So you guys want to eat up on the meat that you've cooked?
Oh yeah.
no, not yet. First, I want to make sure it's been fully cooked. So I don't trust some dude.
Oh, it's cooked. You guys can cook meals.
I cooked my food extra thorough.
Smart
So-
move.
Bring in some real
My
life.
lord Xenu, man.
So up on your screens, you guys see a thing that says achievement unlocked, and it says cannibalism. Congratulations. And now you.
I thought we forgot about that guy. Shut up. We weren't supposed to talk about him.
I ignore it.
He's still a chicken.
So out of the darkness, or in the darkness rather, you can still see some more eyes popping out at you. They do
More
not
chickens?
look friendly.
Do they still go blah, 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 blah?
No, you do not hear any sounds, and they're also about 4 to 5 feet off the ground.
So about the size of a giant dodo.
Mm.
Big spiders. The big spiders, boys.
I say we go after
I
this.
say we run.
Well, those are two very different.
Well, you're the
Proposition.
deciding
You.
factor, Mr.
Yeah.
Third Wheel. What do you want to do?
Yeah, third wheel.
I mean, I'm still eating. I'm content. They can look at me all the fuck they want.
Are they scared of the fire?
They don't seem to be coming close to the light.
Do they want to join?
You could call
I'm
it.
not gonna ask.
I mean, are you gonna
Relax.
fucking? Are you gonna start preaching about fucking?
Boys, let's
Xenu?
just relax.
Xenu again.
Xenu? No, bro.
I'll smoke
no.
a joint with you guys
Just-
if you leave Xenu out of it.
I
Okay.
think there's no
Motherfucker.
need to worry about the
Can I talk about
eyes.
Cthulhu?
No.
There's no need to worry about the eyes, and there's no need to worry about Xenu.
All right.
But Cthulhu's always
Smoke
with
a joint,
Let's smoke a joint.
and then wait for the sun to come back out.
That sounds a little foreboding, boys.
I think we found Lurch.
Or wait, no, we're underground. So
Yeah,
we need to keep moving. We shouldn't just sit still.
You see the eyes. There's 2 pairs towards the west of you
I thought
that
we
that
were-
sound came from.
Do they pair up?
One turns back, you can't see it anymore, and you hear the sound of it retreating from you. The other stays and watches.
Maybe we got something to match.
I think he's going to get food for his bitch.
How about this? Let's ask this question. Why are we in this hole?
We followed
Hey,
it,
hey,
we
hey,
followed-
guy. Hey, weird, omniscient dude in the shadows.
You're just talking to the sky right now.
Uh,
Oh no, you're talking to the thing that's
You
making
wanna-
noise.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh.
You wanna come here and smoke a joint? Stop
it's bad,
Stop
man.
creeping on us.
Or something?
What do you want?
Brains!
Do you like dodo brains?
I don't know!
Well, here you go.
He
How is acceptable, man?
he approaches into the
He's
light.
sober.
He approaches into and you see him step out into the circle of light you guys are standing in. It is in fact a zombie-like looking creature, but it is in some sort of heavy armor, wearing helmet, vestment, pants. It's got a long sword.
No. Xeno is
If they
friend to
work for
all.
Xenu.
Yeah.
All who accept him in his heart.
Shut the fuck up. You're not smoking the joint.
I
God
know.
damn it!
It's like I don't know who Xenu is.
Alright.
Shut up with that.
Listen here, bad zombie.
Well, we don't
I'm
have.
listening.
You You got like a torch? You want to trade a torch for some brains? I feel like that might work, zombie dude. You seem knowledgeable enough to know fire.
He seems to fumble
Ask him if he's friendly.
in his little fanny pack.
He's not eating us, so.
I mean, still though.
He fumbles in his fanny pack and he pulls out what looks like a very crude torch that's never been lit before.
It's so nice.
And he's like,
Oh, he gives it to you.
he offers.
All right,
it to
thanks,
you.
homie.
I will go back to Death Castle and tell them of your good tidings. And then he runs full sprint into the darkness with the brains you've given him,
Nice.
leaving you the torch.
We totally just made ally with Death Castle. That's pretty sick.
So
I think that's where we're going, though, boys. I think we want to raid that
Wow.
bitch, so...
I'm
Well,
gonna,
not to rate it.
light this mini
Why
torch
fuck
to
that?
light my joint.
Okay, yeah. So the
Hey,
torch sparks
The
up.
enemy of my enemy is not my friend.
We can find out what we can do for them.
Or we
And then I
get
smoke
deep,
it
Or we get deep
with Bear Grylls.
inside and do some Benedict Arnold shit.
Bear Grylls only.
And take all their shit. I like that idea.
So the torch was lit, the joint was lit, and the two friends, Bear Grylls and Matthew McConaughey, are smoking it by Matthew McConaughey's choice.
Oh shit. So the torches were
I
lit.
told you, dude.
Gondor
You just had to
calls for
shut the
raid.
fuck up about Xenu for 10 minutes. No, you couldn't do it. No.
Couldn't do it.
What
I
a,
wanna
what a,
strike
what
at
a
him.
shame.
You want to
Strike at him. Violence is my
with
go-to.
with your shield, with your sword, with your knives.
Yeah, I'm gonna shield bash him.
Shield bash him.
Knock him on the ground.
Yeah, I shapeshift into a feather.
I
You're not
punch
really
him
gonna
under my
smoke very
boot.
well then.
Yeah, you will smoke great. Watch.
You're just gonna take his place in the roto then.
No, I'm gonna put him in the fire.
Oh.
So Tom Cruise, rushing at Matthew McConaughey with his shield, tries to bash him and bring him down, but the shape-shifting Matthew McConaughey is too fast and he escapes.
By turning into a feather.
Yeah, by the nick of a feather.
I remember to
Can I snatch
transform
that
back
feather
into
out of the
time.
air and yell at it? And maybe spit on it? And then
No,
throw it
because
away?
fuck you. I shapeshift into Matthew.
You try to grab the feather out of the air, and instead you accidentally rip your own hair out of your skull.
Sounds like Tom Cruise move.
It
Damn
hurts.
you, Xenu.
It does damage. You lose 4 health
Ah.
and a good handful of hair.
God damn it.
Now, if you would have just smoked
No,
one.
fuck you, Xeno.
The
God.
animation for this would be so fucking hilarious. See, that's what we need the tablet for, is to animate our own adventures.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure we talked about that.
We
but
have.
I mean, this is that. You know, me realizing.
This is
What the
the
fuck's a tablet? Dude, we're in a cave.
10 points to Matthew McConaughey.
Tablets are way older than anything. we
That's
know in
what
this
my
room.
commandments were written on, bro.
Yeah.
Okay?
Up on the walls, you guys see some tablets.
But you don't listen to that. No, it's years old. Thousands of years old, okay? But you don't listen to my tablets, my commandments.
That's hilarious.
Xenu is all.
Yeah, tablets are
Xenu
older
sees
than,
all.
like,
You are being
any-
smited. Just wait.
Yeah, I'm being smited. That's why I'm the fuck down here with you
Like
two.
tablet and
Yeah.
stylus or some of them.
I'm going with zombie, dude. Dude, fuck you guys.
Dad.
Give me my joint,
Dad
guys.
Castle.
Give me my joint.
Death
I'm going this way. Fuck y'all. Have fun. See you
So
in the
now we
dark.
got a trail behind this douchebag. He's going to Death Castle.
While marching off into the distance, Matthew McConaughey is only noticeable by the flame of his joint out in the darkness.
the cherry.
Yep.
Can I rub it the back of his knee?
It's too dark to see, most likely. You could try if you want to hit him.
He's making noise.
He is making some sort of
I don't
noise.
want to like physically hurt him. I just want to make him stumble. Like maybe give him a flat tire. You know where you step on his heel?
Flat tire.
You miraculously find his foot and do give him a flat tire. Are you going to try to recover?
It's not really a hindering thing, too bad.
You
It's an annoyance.
you
It's
recover.
annoying.
You stumble, but you recover.
Yeah, it's an annoyance. It's not really a trip. It's more just like a...
See you next fall.
Tiny Tom is forgiving, but he just wants to let you know it can happen.
Fuck Tiny Tom. Punch him across his dark ass room.
In the distance, now that you guys have been marching along in the darkness for a while, only by the torchlight that's even a little bit further ahead of half of the group, you find a small portion of cave illuminated by a walled torch. It's maybe about 100 feet away from you guys. It's illuminating a small portion of wall that doesn't show you very much, but it's like a next stage that you can get to, an X check mark.
We head to it.
The hell?
Okay, marching along, you guys start to hear the rushing of water.
Underground river, boys.
I'm thirsty.
I want to go too.
Thirsty.
Sometimes I lose my accent.
Then comes back. Just like my boomerang, because I'm Australian.
Is he okay?
Since you guys are in the land down under, you get 10
yeah.
points extra on your passive perception, and you notice this underground river running about 10 feet in front of you. It seems by just hearing it, you know that it's about 15 feet across and flowing very fast.
Fuck, how deep? How good can you swim?
I'm in plate armor or whatever. I don't know. I think I get swept away with the tide.
You did fall down the hole like a rock, so
Maybe
that's
we
what
can
I'm
be the
getting at.
bridge.
Oh, fuck you, dude. I'm already drowning in my own fucking self-esteem.
you guys are now about 50 feet away from the bridge, still marching towards it.
Oh, there is a bridge. See, look at that. How about that?
Dude, my ego's like so overinflated. I'm like
I didn't mean to say bridge.
suffocating
I meant to say river, but
I was like, maybe he could be the bridge.
you don't see a bridge. There's a river.
Okay, a nice river that we have to figure out how to pass. How wide? You said like
15 feet
15
across.
feet. Yeah,
Is
that's
it,
wide.
is it
That's hella
only
wide.
like a singular tunnel? Is it like an opening that the river cut down into?
Wanna do an
slowly over
investigation
time, like
Investigation.
chasm,
I want to
you know?
see
How
how deep it
fast
is
is
and
it
how
raging?
fast the current is.
Raging sounds pretty fast to me.
Well, you use your druid-like abilities and knowledge, and as you approach the river, you're now about 10 feet away, 5 feet away. You take your staff and you plummet it deep into the center of it, and it only goes up to the crystal. So it's about 4.5 feet deep.
Well, it's too tall for him.
Tiny Tim over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Tiny Tim
I'm
can't
like
just walk across
3.5 feet tall.
We
Tiny,
can pick
Tiny
him up.
Tom.
We can carry.
Hey, no, throw me! Throw me
Can't
across!
throw a person in plate armor 15
Oh, dude.
feet.
Hey, they
That's
threw
not the
Gimli.
job.
No, they
That is a job for me. I got this. I got
Aragorn's
you.
a beast.
I
Aragorn
grabbed Tiny
threw
Tim
Gimli. Okay,
by
you're
his
a ranger.
and
Hello?
start whirling
He's a beast,
around.
man.
Arrogant
Throw him
through
across
Gimli.
the
He
river.
was a-
I'm trying to throw him across the river. But he wants to
I mean,
shut the fuck up.
That's true.
It's
Okay.
always
Damn Tiny
madness.
Tim.
So Matthew McConaughey
I-
wants to launch.
Oh, I grab him by
Tiny
his
Tom.
feet and start like just,
It's like,
just swirling around.
You successfully throw him across the river. You land on the other side with a bit of a thud, kind of like a rock, some would say.
Not like a sack of potatoes.
You are across.
I agree.
we can just cross.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk across it.
Okay, so you guys put your feet and hips into this river, sinking a little bit down to your chest, about 4 feet deep, and you notice that the current is super strong. But you can make your way across still if you wish.
Finish it out. Make our
Grab
way.
my staff.
There you go. Grabbing
We're
the
gonna
staff.
plant my staff with every step.
Doing so, like you just said, very successfully, finding pigeonholes and footholds along the way. You get across the river.
Jesus Christ, these bastards! You
See
had to
how
throw
easy
Ti-
that would be?
You had to throw Tiny Tom.
That's a
We
great
had to.
roll.
We had to. Yeah, it was
It
great.
deflated my ego a little.
It was
Tiny
good
Tom's ego is slightly deflated, like a balloon with less air in it than before.
No, it has to be helium and nitrous.
It's either or.
Don't worry,
I
Tiny
mean,
Tom.
either or.
We still think you're great.
Thank you.
Right off about 15 feet away from you guys hear what sounds like a very angry troll. And he's like, Oi! You were supposed to cross my bridge!
I throw a rock at him, tell him to shut the fuck
We
up.
didn't see a bridge.
I was gonna say, what fucking bridge? I would have been thrown like a little gnome.
Your rock goes way off into the distance askew, missing horribly. And he says, oh, I didn't build it yet, but I would have built it if you wanted to cross!
Well, brother, you should have made a sign under construction.
And he points over into a spot in the darkness, which you guys can't see, and he's like, there's a sign right there!
Well, maybe you should put some light by it, man.
Yeah, light the torch.
The light's expensive in this economy!
What economy, man? You live in the fucking caves.
Don't tell me where I live!
Well, this is about to become my cave.
Oh, you challenging Me for dominance of
I
Castle
take about
Cave.
8 steps
Come along, boy.
away
Sounds like
from
an old-
Tiny Tim.
Mm.
Or Tiny Tom.
Good.
I do not. I disassociate myself when I troll. I'm sorry. Some whacked out Xenu fuck. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Xenu? You worship Lord Xenu? I worship Lord Xenu.
Oh yeah, you're Xenu buddy Scientology, yeah?
I love Xenu.
Oh man, this bloke here won't accept it.
You don't like Xenu?
No, I don't like Xenu.
Hmm.
So he's a party member.
Hmm.
Silly with that.
How about we kill him, and I'll join your party, and we'll go see Xenu.
Yeah. Can we meet him?
Yeah,
Wait a
you
second,
know what?
wait a
I
second,
agree to that
wait a
as well,
second.
guys. Please do.
Hang on. Hang on.
I think we got a reasoning voice here.
What do you have to say there, Ranger?
No killing our team.
Hmm.
That should be rule 1. No team killing.
I'm so good at it. Says Tom
I
Cruise.
probably should stay here and protect my bridge as well. Can't
Your
really.
non-existent bridge.
Eh. Time is more like a figment of your imagination.
Pre-existent bridge.
But I mean, like, the sun moves and time isn't, and it's...
It's not a fabric of imagination. It's an actual like.
Well, you can
Physics
split
that
hairs
goes
if you
on.
want. Bridge, no bridge. Time's real, time's not real. Whatever.
Potato, potato.
Tomato.
I get what
tomato.
you're saying, troll. I get
I'll
it.
tell you what, I like you guys. If you give me 10,000 gold, I'll let you go.
I thought I slapped you with this big floppy dick.
No, no, no.
Fuck up.
It just so happens I have 10,000 gold.
Hmm.
Just
I
behind you.
Behind me?
Just behind you.
Why didn't I ever look behind me?
If you look behind you, you'll see all the gold in the world.
Wait a minute. My mama lives behind me. I know there's no gold back there.
Oh, I put
Well-
the gold there, alright.
She has the gold.
You gave my mama the gold.
I thought she could use it.
I gave it to for other purposes.
We didn't give it to her, she earned it.
Yeah.
Well, what nice chaps. I'll go visit me mother,
Yeah.
and you guys can go
Just-
on
Awesome,
ahead.
homie, awesome, man.
Turn around. That's all you gotta do is just not look at us while I draw my belt.
That sounds very convincing. This giant troll turns around and looks the other way, starts walking back towards where you assume his mother lives.
Shoot him. Back of the head.
You want me to charge him?
You can.
I will. I'll charge him. Go ahead.
So Bear Grylls falls out of his bow,
Where?
draws it, knocks it, does what bow people do with bows.
Releases it.
Fires the
And upon releasing it, and rushing along just as quickly as the arrow next to him, is Tom Cruise. Tiny Tom with his bull rush charge. Cracking into the back of the troll, knocking him off guard and off balance, and the arrow pierces right into the back of his neck. Giant thud crashes through the cave, and the troll lay still.
Easy, boys.
Let's raid him.
Easy.
See what he's got. Raid his
Might as well.
pockets.
May as well.
Look for the solutions. Where's the solutions?
Alright, so.
Does he have any solutions?
Wait, didn't his mom have a bunch of gold?
We were hiding. Unless she did earn it. Did you go there?
Oh, she earned it.
She's a troll,
She
man.
earned it.
I couldn't fill that need.
She
I'm
earned
Tiny Tom.
So, who's reaching inside of this troll's pockets?
You bull rush, so I'm not.
I mean, I'm Tiny Tom.
Alright, so Tiny Tom fumbling through the giant troll's pockets. You find a python.
Fuck's a pipe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you found it.
You found it, yeah. It's yours now.
And you
I'll
have.
take it. A pipe.
And also inside of it, you find a scroll. Rolled
Scroll.
up and tucked tight.
Is it like tiny type magically or is it just got like this
You can
little
open
bow?
it if you wish. It's like a little bow.
Well, I'm gonna stand next to these two. And
It's actually a special knot. It's called a troll knot.
Can I stand next to these two and open it?
Yeah? Oh, yeah. So,
Well, I'm gonna stand next to these two and open it.
upon
In case it
opening it, you
explodes.
see that it is, it's the building plans for a bridge.
Oh. Well, guys, I feel kind of responsible for this. Maybe we should build this real quick.
And
No.
you also do find a tinderbox in his pocket and a basket that's empty.
How big were this fucking thing's pockets?
Does anybody got any lotion?
Also, you find some lotion in his pocket.
You gotta put the lotion in the basket.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go talk to his mom. It's been a little bit.
Whoa, for like extracurricular activities or as a part of the mission? What's going on here, bro?
You find his diary also in his pocket.
Is he mad at his mom for banging some stranger?
The diary only contains one page in it, and it says, "Oi, I should really build a bridge. Hopefully, I build a bridge before someone kills me." That's the end of the.
Oh shit,
the
boys!
log.
Now I feel even more guilty. We should definitely build this bridge.
No, you guys go build the bridge. I'm gonna go tell the mom her son died from
Oh,
two
give
assholes that killed him.
condolences? Are you gonna condole the grieving
Why?
widow?
Yeah, no.
Killed her son.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
That's it.
You're part of the group.
No, I disassociated myself. Remember, me and the troll were homies, man. Me and the troll gave high fives.
But he
You guys
didn't
killed
like
my
you.
friend.
He didn't like you. You weren't for Xenu. And I knew he was a fraud. He wasn't for Xenu.
That's why I like him.
Well, he didn't like you, fraud.
How do you know? Can you ask him? No, you son of a bitch. You killed him.
That's right. I thought Rush that bitch.
Hey,
Go build a fucking bridge,
out.
you asshole.
Stole
I'm
that
gonna go.
crack rock right from underneath him.
Yeah, build a bridge and get over it.
Is that what you need? Is that what you need to forget this? You
Oh
need to go
my
build a bridge?
god, that is
Huh?
gold.
So
Gold.
metaphorical.
I know.
So literally metaphorical.
fucking gold.
Wait, what do you want to do? You want a pan?
No, just like turn over.
You
and,
find
like,
a
look
pan
at
on
this
the
hand.
ground.
Yeah. Like,
Cooking?
no,
Sure.
Gold. For this gold that we keep getting, dude. For this fucking gold.
So off in the distance, you guys still see that torchlight, or another torchlight marking the next
Didn't even make it to it.
check mark. Yeah.
Pretty fair.
Let's
You
have
guys
some.
had to go viciously kill a fucking troll.
Tell me, is this
We tricked him. It was easy.
Mom's house?
Hey man, that bridge could have killed you guys.
It was
you
easy.
have no idea. The sun shifts into evening, peering through other holes and cracks and crevices within the cave structure you're in,
Dirty.
lighting up behind where the troll would have been, revealing that there is in fact no house that he was talking that he seemed to think exists, and no mom, evidently.
Mentally ill.
So who's he been banging?
He's crazy.
Where did I spend $10,000?
In your mind.
Yeah.
So now you guys are approaching this light fixture upon the cave in the distance into the next checkpoint. There's a sign that says, "Congratulations, you've made it to checkpoint number 2.
Creatures and corridors. Creatures and corridors.
Freeballed.
Yeah, 3 balls guys.
Completely free ball.
Completely freeballed.
Getting back into the free ball, we resume with our heroes deep in the cavern.
114.
Balls deep.
We resume with our heroes deep in the cavern
Balls.
at the second checkpoint, next to a sign that says checkpoint number 2.
Dose.
In front of them, darkness lies ahead,
Douse.
and also possibly Death Castle.
Well, boys.
With the
We venture
darkness.
forward.
I say we wander blindly in the dark like Helen Keller, and we try to find this castle.
Like
Castle death.
like Helen Keller, feeling through the darkness of a cavern. You stumble along these steep corridors into very tight tunnels, and it goes for a while.
Boys don't like tight. I have a longbow.
It's feeling rather
I told you,
claustrophobic.
you should have brought a short bow.
But I like the longbow.
Of course you do. Anyway.
Holding his longbow horizontally so as to not get it caught in this corridor.
Sheath it. Bring out the dagger.
Bear Grylls brings out the dagger, sheathing his bow, and the group moves on, coming out through this corridor into a slightly larger expanse lit by many torches.
I want a torch. Grab one.
The adventurers
I grab 2 and put one out. So now I have a stick.
Okay. So you put one of the torches out, and
Now I have a stick.
you have a stick with a little bit of wax at the end, and you tuck it into your pack for safekeeping.
Good.
Nice.
The other torch stays lit in your hands.
Providing light. I keep it hot. Matthew McConaughey.
Alright.
He's got the light.
I'd like to survey the area and see why the lights are lighting this area. Torches.
Because it's dark.
That is true. It is very dark, and that is enough reason for light, I would assume. But the light does illuminate a large castle off in the distance, guarded by many a skeleton warrior, clad in armor and wielding swords of metal.
Well, I mean,
Shall we find our way through this?
I could-
I'm
I
about
could-
to charge this shit.
I could use my storm call to like whoosh them away with some wind.
So it'd
see
be a
how many
good
I
call
can just
before I
blow
charge
away.
up in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So I was about
I
to.
use a storm call to
Whoosh
a
them
giant
away.
whirlwind to whoosh them away.
I like the wordplay.
Wow.
Matthew McConaughey throws his hands in the air in a gesture of
Hakalaka
Of Lexus
Of that.
Lake.
Wow.
Hakamakamukani. And
Well,
through the cracks and crevices of the cave ceiling, you start to see thick fog, cloud vapor peeling through and spiraling into a storm-like pattern, creating rain, hail, and lightning above Castle Death.
Wow.
Very dark and ominous down in this cave.
My God.
I don't like it.
The lightning strikes near and around many of the skeleton warriors, but does not seem to hit any of them. They do seem slightly startled by your display of power, though.
Do they know we're here?
Oh, they know.
Well, I
now.
know something's there, but like.
Should we bum rush him? I say we bum rush him.
You hear one of the skeletons go, "Is that Matthew McConaughey?
I know his stone power
Come here.
anywhere.
Wasn't he in Rain of Fire? I love that movie!"
We got some fans, guys.
Let's
Put a mask on. They might get pissed if you're around.
Oh man. Come on, man. Everybody loves
I say, yep, that's Matthew McConaughey. All
Isn't
right.
that the guy from the Mission Impossible movies?
No, that's not him. No.
Tom, yeah, he's here.
Yeah,
What?
Shut up.
What's up? Hey,
No,
guys.
that's not. That's his cat. That's his double.
I
He's
walk
not
out,
nearly as
there with my
douchey as
big ego,
Chinese
waving
film.
my hand at them all. Hey guys, how you doing?
A slightly larger skeleton works his way out of the drawbridge, which is drawn down over the moat of Castle Death, and he approaches you. He stands maybe 2 feet taller than the rest of the skeletons, and Matthew McConaughey recognizes him as the skeleton that he made a diplomatic agreement with, and a trade occurred.
Oh shit, homie, what's up? How's them brains?
And he says, "I do not care for the brains of Dodo."
Oh, all right, man. Well,
He's
my
a-
bad. Here's the torch bag.
Matthew McConaughey daps out the Death Knight.
He takes his torch back, pleased with the arrangement.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. You know, I have personally never eaten them before. I'm not a brains guy. I will
More-
try the brains next
He
time.
likes to ass more vagina guy.
Alright.
He gestures and invites you into Castle
Yeah,
Death.
see, you were gonna kill all these motherfuckers and make an enemy.
Wow, we're friends with these guys.
That's my thing, man. I'm an idiot.
Let's follow. Let's follow. Let's
Yeah.
see if they have any tasks for us.
Haven't you watched anything I've done in? Come on, McConaughey. I thought we were both great actors. I know that's a joke in itself, right?
But
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
walking into the castle over the corridor, following behind.
Do you have horseshoes on? What the fuck?
We all do.
Are we all centaurs?
Clip clop.
Clop and a clop.
No.
Clop and a clop. Clop and a clop.
Plop, plop.
Alright, I take my horseshoes off because that's fucking annoying. I need to lay off this Frederick green grass, dude. This shit's nice.
This tripped me out, yo. I like it.
Normal walking sounds. Normal walking sounds.
Now into the castle, past the corridor, past the drawbridge, still being led by Skeleton Face. The drawbridge rises, sealing you guys in.
We're in Castle Death Trap, boys. This is bad. We should have killed them all, like I said.
No, we're friends here.
It's
They're our allies.
it's very dark inside of Castle Death.
Very dark. Well,
But we
do I
have
still
a
have my other
torch.
torch?
Yeah, you
What?
got that secondary
The
torch.
You have a torch. It illuminates a small area around you. Running off, sprinting into the distance, Skeleton Face laughs maniacally and disappears.
Okay.
Told you, dumb fucks.
I shapeshift into one of the skeletons, armed and looking like them.
Bastard, what are you gonna just kill us and just walk around like these fucks?
Attempting to shapeshift into one of the skeletons, Matthew McConaughey does a piss poor job, but thinks his acting craft is phenomenal.
Like in those Lexus commercials.
Just like this motherfucker.
You don't.
Like in those Lexus commercials.
At all like a
Do
skeleton.
I not look like a skeleton?
You look like a man
A skeleton man.
with skin.
No.
But no muscle.
No,
No.
I don't.
Sounds like normal you.
Don't
Look,
see
you
a
just
bone.
like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without skin though, just bones. I'm
No,
sorry.
No. Just like
No, I'm
this
pretty sure I'm
skinny
a
white
skeleton.
guy,
Yeah.
you know,
You
with
guys
long
don't know what you're
hair.
talking
Yeah.
about.
So you guys hear, ringing in the darkness, light 'em up, boys! And around in a ring, probably
They
about
like joints.
12 spotlights
This is
raised
just
maybe
like
10 feet all illuminate the ground on which you stand.
We've been led into a trap, boys.
I immediately
get,
run away from these two and separate.
Well, he's a dumbass.
It's a
I use
trap.
my major illusion of the day to just throw up a circle of just pitch black darkness around me and him since he wanted to be a dick and run away.
Well, I mean,
So
they
they're
just
shining
shoot
their
up.
lights in, but they're seeing black.
Yeah, in this
Just
what,
around
10
you
foot
guys?
circle?
He ran away.
Just
What the
around,
fuck?
there's like, like the 5 feet around you guys.
Yeah,
or-
exactly my point. What, around the 5 feet that
They
you're
could-
in? They could easily just fill that with arrows.
No, or like what's the perimeter?
I've shot into a
from-
bush plenty of times.
the light circle around you guys is probably like 30 feet by 30 feet.
Was that how close? Like, is there skeletons on the ground with us too?
You can't see skeletons on the ground. No
We're just
bulb. You
illuminated.
just see the,
straight
yep.
illuminated.
You guys look around and you actually notice that it looks less like a castle than you thought and more like a coliseum.
Thank you for the blood dome.
Did we
I
just walk
appreciate this.
into Castle Coliseum.
Whoa, motherfuckers! I wanted to fight everybody on the way in, but no, you.
All right, that's it. We're gonna fight.
All right, good. I'm gonna
Just
fight you
rush
guys
out of the middle.
first.
With
Just
that
rush out of the middle.
with that declaration of a fight, doors open on the far side of the Coliseum.
reason.
And marching out is a very large, very muscular, and also mean-looking Minotaur, pounding on his chest, breathing
Charge him
heavily,
while he's in the middle of his banter.
and he screams aloud, "Even though you're charging me in the middle of my banter, I will still finish my speech." And then you hit him and impact him. And he pushes you aside like a little child, and you fall into
That's
the
what I
dirt.
get. That's totally what I get for trying to be a douche like that.
And he says, "Oh, you are quite fast, but I'm stronger than your speed."
That's what you get from time to time. Expect no better.
And he says, "What will you do, little creatures?" And he looks upon the crowd at the stand where all the lights are coming from, and he says, "My people, what do you want to see?" And there's a unanimous roar from the crowd, and they say, "Their blood!"
Blood!
And he likes that.
I loose an arrow.
Now can I
at the
use my
Minotaur.
major illusion?
Yeah.
I cover the entire audience in blood. The entire audience.
Does that please?
What if that can help us?
Matthew McConaughey looks at the crowd and he opens his hands in a way that they look open, and he sprays blood from them like a fountain or like a hose.
Illusionary blood.
Illusionary
It
blood.
isn't real.
And it seems kind of real. And
And it seems kind of real. Well, illusions do
So
seem real.
3D reality of this is fantastic.
And they're all drenched in blood, and one of them says, "This isn't fucking Waterworld!" And the rest of the crowd seems pleased, besides that one guy, though, and he thought it was kind of,
Will you shoot an arrow at that one guy?
I want to shoot an arrow with the Minotaur.
No, will you kill that one guy?
The one guy said this is not Waterworld.
You wanna kill that guy?
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
He's
rush
gotta-
up into the stands and kill that guy.
Okay.
McConaughey
I'm gonna
has
bash
to
him
end
with my
his
staff
life.
so much.
McConaughey ends his life.
Okay, yeah, Matthew McConaughey, charging into the stands, using his quarterstaff, cracks the skull of the man who dared to question his illusion. He's dead.
That's a good hit, McConaughey.
Yeah,
He deserved it. He should have talked out against you.
yeah, that's what you get.
Spraying blood on people, that's what they wanted.
Matthew McConaughey looks at the crowd and says, "Are you not entertained?" And they don't appreciate the reference at all. They don't get it,
Man.
so...
Not Russell Crowe fans, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, okay, well, let's fight this Minotaur dude.
yeah, I guess that's about
I
it.
got fucked up. Maybe you should do something from the stands.
What's your health at? How much health did you lose now?
I just got smacked
Because
around.
you lost 4 from losing your hair.
You can make a move.
Alright, well, I got knocked out. I'm gonna try and roll over since I'm knocked to the side of him. I wanna go for a kidney strike.
Doing just that, the Minotaur, distracted by the display up in the stands by Matthew McConaughey, doesn't notice your quick kidney strike using a dagger? Sword, longsword?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing it at him. His midsections. He's a Minotaur, you know, like his kidney meets where his like horseback would kind of be.
Hitting right where his kidney and his horseback meets, the Minotaur is skewed at the side, taking 6 damage.
Dropping the D.
Fire an arrow, obviously. Fire an arrow.
The Minotaur reels in pain, while Bear Grylls knocks a arrow on his bow, launching the arrow, dealing a critical strike into the Minotaur's chest for 10 damage. The Minotaur is bleeding profusely. The crowd cheers, going crazy, screaming things that you probably don't want me to say.
Fuck him up.
That's an example.
That was great!
It's a little too polite for me to repeat.
I'm still in the stands. I haven't walked down, correct?
It's true, you can if you wish, though.
Alright, I'm
And
gonna
murder
go
that guy.
behind the Minotaur.
As you're going behind him, the Minotaur looks at you and he swings this giant axe that he pulled out of nowhere I never mentioned he had. Oh, it lands a critical strike on Matthew McConaughey, cracking him in the back of that back, dealing 10 damage and sending him flying off onto the other side of the stands. And he says in his tongue what you assume is, "Are you not entertained?"
After ragdolling our good friend Matthew McConaughey here, who I've known from many a parties.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah, I'm gonna bum rush this guy again.
Okay.
And just like run up to him and I wanna stab him in the foot.
Oh. Okay, with your longsword?
No, with the dagger.
Okay,
Just leave it in
I
there.
wanna pin him to the ground.
Leave it
Yeah, I
in
wanna
there,
leave
yeah.
him there. I wanna pin him to the
Yeah, he'll
ground
pull it out and it'll hurt.
Okay. Give
with his
him-
horse hoof.
Stupid Minotaur.
That can actually make a horse lame, like if you dig too deep into
Oh,
there. Yeah, like this really soft frog. It's kind of like a toenail.
Oh, yeah.
If you dig too deep, you can actually make a horse like bum on that foot. So you have to put him down.
So Tom Cruise runs up to the Minotaur, planting his dagger into his foot, into the ground like a stake in a tent, making him lame like a horse with his horseshoe and a nail, blah, blah, blah. Now he's stuck and cannot move.
Well, now that he's paralyzed, basically, shoot
Should-
with my bow.
I say, should be able to miss now.
As Bear Grylls draws his bow, the Minotaur says, "Not so fast." And he reaches up and he grabs his horns off the top of his head and he cracks them off and breaks them. And he hurls them both at you two.
I'll just do a backflip really fast, like I've done in the past.
And one hits Tom Cruise directly, and the other one hits Bear Grylls directly, dealing 12 damage to both players.
My stomach. I'm losing all my alcohol, mate. All my tequila.
Brutal.
Fuck.
Looking pretty wounded, our party regathers themselves in a surge of adrenaline, ready to take down this evil beast.
One final push.
We can
Does
do
my
this.
heal- Does my
And then
heal
we're the
like
winners.
heal anybody in a proximity, or is it just specific?
Single target.
Single target. I heal myself.
Healing yourself, Matthew McConaughey, back
Healing
to
yourself.
full HP, stands from the crowd and says, "Ignite!"
Rebirth. I love that move.
Great. You have full health. That helps the team.
You're welcome, guys.
You can still move if you want. Do an attack.
Okay, well is the thing still
He's
distracted?
pinned. He is
Oh,
pinned.
he's pinned. Well, I'm still gonna
Pussy
get
in the
behind him
ground.
in the stands and then just crack him in the back of the head as I jump down from the stands
nice.
with my.
Can you like jump on him like you're riding the horse too as you hit him?
No, he's stuck
Like
to the
what?
ground. What was the fuck?
Yeah, I know, but is he like the horse body? Like crack him on the head and ride him down because you come from
Oh.
behind him.
I just keep bashing him until he's
Yeah,
down on the
just
ground.
like
Or I'm
stop on
tired.
that horse, man. Just don't let go.
Doing that very confusing sequence of events, Matthew McConaughey striking very
that's
accurately
this way.
into the Minotaur's back and head and legs and being pummeled everywhere, dealing 1 damage per hit, doing 10 damage total, paralyzing him slightly, knocking him down.
I'm gonna just sprint about in a serpentine fashion.
Sprinting about all over like a hummingbird. Bear Grylls avoids the paralyzed Minotaur. It's a very wise move.
So I just walk up and kick him in the shin.
Running up and like a Chinese girl mad at her boyfriend, you kick this Minotaur in the shin for a critical strike, dealing 10 damage, breaking the shin of the Minotaur.
Damn, like gonna be like the shit that like stabbed into the ground.
He starts
Like the foot that stabbed the
that
same
didn't
way.
happen, no. He starts crawling his way back towards the draw door he came from.
I kicked him so hard I broke his shin, boys.
Let him go, boys. Let him crawl back
Yeah.
to his mama.
Let's give him some humility.
I heal him.
Matthew McConaughey draws Bear Grylls into a deep embrace and, in a whisper, speaks healing words into his ear, granting him back to full health.
I'm gonna heal the fuck out of you, dude. I'm gonna heal the fuck out of you. You're missed. Fuck out of you, dude. You and me. I'm gonna heal the fuck out of you. To the end.
What are you guys doing over there?
Anyway.
It's unclear whether there was just a bond made between some characters
Hey.
there or not.
Completely
These guys are
heterosexual. There's nothing gay about any of that.
So can I like Sammy Sosa just bat him right in the face as he's trying to crawl away?
Just like Sammy Sosa, who I don't even know who is,
He's
you
a black baseball player.
you bat him right in the face like a baseball player and deal
So I feel like you're
no
doing-
damage because it was actually a huge trick, and he jumps up to his feet and he swings his giant battle axe at you, missing slightly above your head and allowing you a chance to counter.
Stab in the throat.
How would you like to do so?
Put your fucking shoulder right in his gut. Take him down.
The suplex that motherfucker.
That's
Yep.
right,
I'm
badass.
gonna hit him in the balls so fucking hard with my.
Taking your blank, you swing for his balls and miss. Apparently they're hard to find. I don't know.
That's a minute, man. He's got 10
It's
balls.
hard to find. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
He starts stamping his feet on the ground wildly,
Oh, he's charging.
and he's like, "I'm charging my earthquake!"
I'm
And it kind of just shakes the ground around you a little bit. I mean, it's not that
I
intimidating.
think he's gonna be like a
Oh,
spirit bomb thing.
Is
It's
he,
gonna take a
is he
while.
still like thunder in his feet?
Oh yeah.
I want to run up and like sweep my legs underneath him and trip him.
No, go throw your dagger.
You sure you want to
underneath
try
his
that? I
foot.
mean,
Make him
he's
step on
he's
the
big.
dagger.
He's gonna stomp on your legs.
Not if I kick him in the side. Fine, I'll run up and kick him in the side of the fucking knee. He's already got a broken shin.
I start screaming.
He's got
at
a
him.
broken shin, boys.
You hit him in the back of the knee, but he's armored, and it doesn't seem to do much on that side.
I start screaming.
He wears the armor on
Screaming at the Minotaur. Like, I'll bash your fucking skull in. And
It's like, oh!
he chased me.
He starts running. Yeah, he starts running after you. He takes your bait.
And I use my sprint as a bait, and I just chase him around.
Nice. So gaining 30 feet on the Minotaur, who is maybe even 40 feet because he's limping.
Take your chance, boys.
Bear Grylls is out of
bring
there.
him back by us. We can't run as fast.
I run
as
toward
you.
our group.
He's only 20 feet away from you two. He's in distance for you.
Should we trip him?
Boys need to do something. He's on
both?
me,
Should we trip both
and
of
this is
them?
our opportunity to shine.
We should trip both of them. Let's do it. It'll be great.
Yep, yeah, I'm game.
I'll take the fall, boys. It's fine.
Go. Ready? You hold my arm, I hold yours, and close line. Both of them.
In Matthew McConaughey's pocket, he seems to find a long wire.
Perfect decapitation instead.
I'm the
Kill both.
fucking idiot. What?
I was gonna say like a trip line, but I mean,
I like your idea.
Yeah.
I didn't say chicken wire.
I healed him. He's okay.
You can duck. We used to say
Alright,
duck
alright, I'll duck.
at the provided moment.
I have good reaction time.
Yeah,
Alright,
he could
so-
see the wire. He
So
perceived the wire.
The Minotaur starts to launch into the air. You see him
Quick, give me
getting
the
ready,
other
bending his
wire.
calves for a jump. Pulling out the wire and throwing it to his companion, Tom Cruise. They both now have part of this wire and sprint very quickly to the Minotaur's legs. Right on the shins, tripping him and felling him to the ground.
Yeah,
Wrap his legs up. Wrap his legs up.
Hold
Keep running
toy.
circles around him. Wrap his legs
Yes,
up.
I said we go into his mouth too, like run around the front of this motherfucker.
Hog
Till
time.
he get his legs and arms.
I don't know how long the twine is.
Everything.
I don't have that big a pocket, so he might just want to stick
Choke
with
this
his legs.
motherfucker with himself, hog tie him to his own neck.
You have fun with that. I'm gonna wrap his legs up. You can go ahead by his face and mouth. And
By the
like
time,
everything I
by
don't
the
want
time
in
the
way.
ankles are wrapped, you guys have run out of wire.
Yeah, see exactly what I thought.
Well, that was a pointless use of wire.
Alright, everybody just beat the
Run.
fuck out of him with everything you've got. Hit him with everything you've got.
So it's kind of like that scene in Office Space where they take the printer out and they all just have their way
Yeah.
with it and just beat the shit out of this Minotaur. He's a pulp now. He's been pulpized. He's like orange juice.
Pulverized.
Sure, yeah. There's more pulp.
Is
than
that like my
pulverized.
orange juice I have in the morning?
Yep.
Pulverized.
As he dies, though, and his blood
Officials.
runs on the ground, the gate falls shut, and
Great.
in the
Good try.
sky, it opens like a giant dome, and up top there's
Just blood right now.
a giant dodo.
Oh,
But this dodo can fly.
shit.
Then it's not a damn dodo.
Do the jingle. Do the jingle.
And Tom Cruise realized that it actually isn't a dodo, based on that it's flying, and it's really a giant pelican.
Because of his long beak.
Right.
Different than
Baby
a chicken.
Monty.
And it's coming right towards you.
His name's Monty.
His name is Monty.
Apparently.
And as he approaches you and flies right in front of you, hovering,
Don't do anything. Don't go.
you realize that he's actually a hummingbird. And around this hummingbird's neck is a pendant.
Stupid pendant.
Alright.
The amulet that we took off that fucking hut. Let's try and take that amulet off.
I want
this
to try to
time.
just
Try to like,
catch the hummingbird.
It's a big hummingbird.
it's like a normal size hummingbird.
Or
Oh,
hold
fine.
the hummingbird.
The other
Catch
guy
them
was
all.
huge, but this guy's
It's like the size of a man's fist.
It's a shape-shifting bird, is what we
With a
got from with a pendant.
With a pendant.
So I'm gonna try to hold it.
You know how fast the hummingbird is? when
So-
it's flying?
Very fast.
Matthew McConaughey, I mean, he's been
Yeah.
grabbing hummingbirds before it was cool, so he gets pretty
Just because I
close.
like it.
He gets pretty close to doing it, but the hummingbird still pulls out of its ring. And you guys realize it's not a hummingbird, but it's actually a stork.
Oh,
Even
damn
bigger.
this damn stork, man.
I know. Does it have a
Fuck.
baby with it?
Yeah. It
What's
does. I wasn't going to tell you that yet, but I mean, you realize
We
that there's a
perceived
baby with
It's
it.
got a baby?
Has a baby in its mouth.
Alright, kill it.
Nope. Fucking engulf that bitch in
Shoot
flames.
with the
We don't
mouth.
need that responsibility.
I choose to raise it.
Nope.
You have
That's
to
my
catch
job.
it first.
I try and strike it down with my shield, try and bash it.
lighting your shield on fire and throwing it. Tom Cruise leashes a blast of flame upon the pelican,
I can't have
or
kids.
whatever it was, and it bursts into fire and it starts falling towards the ground and it's burning alive. And then a burst of radiance. And
Alright,
out,
I
of it,
shift into it.
out of it comes a phoenix,
Jesus Christ. I know I didn't. But,
still wearing the necklace, the pendant.
well, this thing's obviously the devil. We should stone and drown this thing and see if it survives still.
You just tried
Did
to
anything
kill him
ever?
and
Did
became
we
a
try
phoenix.
talking to this bird?
It's a bird, doesn't speak English.
It says, I do speak English.
See? I'm sorry. We
Devil, man. Speaking
guy-
English is a bird stoning down this thing.
Phoenix, dodo, pelican, stork, hummingbird, sir.
Yes,
Ma'am.
thank you.
I apologize for Tom Cruise's
No,
actions with
Scientology
the,
is
the
all.
shush.
Xenu is God. This thing needs to die.
He doesn't know what he's talking
The
about.
phoenix looks excitedly at Tom Cruise and says, Xenu!
Yes, Xenu.
You
thank
worship Xenu?
Yes.
I worship Xenu!
Well, this fool here wants to like annihilate all Xenu like followers. Like,
So, you love him, but he hates him.
and I hate him too. Yep. Some sort of weird love triangle going on here, but we're loving it.
Yeah, it's weird. You hate him.
So,
You
He
like me.
He wants you. But
Have you guys
hate
heard
him.
of any other religion down here? Is that like the only one you guys
No,
know?
Scientology is all.
yeah, he's like, that's the only one.
Scientology is all.
He says that's one. And then he transforms into it's a pigeon.
Does he have a note?
It does not have a note, but when you check it, it has a note.
Okay,
And then you pull it
what
out.
does the courier note say?
And you read it, and you realize that it's actually not a note. It's blueprints on how to build a bridge.
These are the revised. That's what he was going
Yeah,
for.
And that's
revised.
when-
He was waiting for this,
I
guys.
take up
I
end of
follow.
adventure.
I follow his
Mass
advice.
suicide.
The survivalist is like, we no longer need to survive.
No,
it's
it's
over
over.
with.
I don't
It's
think-
over.
I'm cool with hanging out with this bird thing, dude.
No.
The phoenix turns into a Lugia, right? And then it's like, I'm gonna go visit Lord Xenu! Who's all coming? Who's on? Who's
I hop on
aboard?
that back.
And then Tom Cruise hops aboard this Lugia's back,
I
And
hop
he-
on
he-
the neck.
he
I
looks-
hold cradle the neck so
Oh,
ever
nice.
so slightly.
and then he looks questioningly at Bear Grylls and kind of that way that insinuates, like, are you gonna come, Bear Grylls? We could really use you, Bear Grylls. Lord Xenu, Bear Grylls.
It's Lord Xenu.
With a Z.
Bear Grylls is looking at the shotgun like it would really taste
Tastes
good.
good.
He looks at you, he's like, don't be a Kurt Cobain. It's like, come see Xenu.
It's
It's
really
really
hard.
soon.
Those double barrels look like two
Oh,
delicious
shit.
steaks. They belong right here.
And you just see this look of deep understanding in the Lugia's eyes.
Of hate.
Between Bear Grylls and Lugia's eyes.
Yeah, Lugia is spelled Lugiaah, so everyone knows for copyright reasons. And they launch into the sky and are Xenu!
And I take the pendant and rip it off of him. Yeah.
This motherfucker.
In the sky.
I said, ain't nobody going to Xenu today.
This motherfucker.
Okay, so
Like,
And
I
that's
break
the-
the pendant. It's
Matthew McConaughey, upon in the air,
Just say
they're
rip it off.
200 feet in the air, rips the pendant off of Lugia as they're flying towards probably nowhere.
and I shapeshift into a fish.
And this Lugia its form starts to alter and shift, and it's like, oh no! And it transforms into a fish.
Alright, so now if he transforms into a feather, what happens to the amulet? Does it just
Well,
keep falling?
The amulet, when it was removed from the Lugia,
Transformed.
disintegrated.
Broke it.
It disintegrated.
Alright, so now that feather that's floating down, I'm gonna catch it on my way down.
Okay, so the fish is falling dramatically to the ground, the feather's floating slowly. You are a man.
Yes, I know.
You are a
I'm
very
man.
heavy little man. You
I'm a
found
man.
that out
I
earlier.
spread myself out to try and catch this feather with my Mission Impossible ways. Okay.
So very much like some sort of spy with maybe,
Yes.
maybe like with 2 zeros in front of his name or something.
That's not the same.
You fall and you grab on the
I'm gonna
feather.
take it anyway. Goose Bronson is so mad with you.
You do not successfully grab the feather, and you're still plummeting towards the ground.
This is
Okay.
bullshit.
So, where am I in relativity to him? Is he still?
You better fucking light this feather on fire.
He didn't even go
Or
with you.
shove it up your
so
ass.
he's still on the ground.
Oh, you're still on the ground.
I
Yeah.
thought I was actually with you.
You know, Bear Grylls did not go.
That's fine.
Bear Grylls did not go?
He
Makes
was
sense.
he had a
Yeah.
romance with a shotgun.
He had sense, yeah. Lots.
That's
of
right, you're dead.
Undeniable.
Then I don't do anything. I'm just gonna stay a feather.
So he stays a feather, floats gently to the ground, and Tom Cruise, like his career, falls like a rock solid straight to the floor.
Hello, I was gonna look at my surroundings and try and find a river.
And yeah, good luck. And as you plummet and get really
I gotta
close to
kill
the
this
ground,
feather.
you're falling very in line with the fish. The feather's still way above you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Air resistance.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
And right at the last second, you're saying goodbye to Xenu. You know, you're making your peace with your false alien god that you believe in. And the fish that's falling, that looks just like a normal carp, you realize it actually has wings, and it's one of those flying fish, and it's actually a lot bigger than you thought it was.
Fish fly.
And yeah, it scoops you up and grabs you and saves your life at the last minute and says, "I am actually the magic fish fly! Look for me next time on
Nice.
Creatures and Corridors!"